What's going on, everybody? My name is Hasia Muhammad, and you are listening to The Actor's Instrument, where we discuss the essential qualities you need to stand out in the entertainment industry. We hope you enjoy this clip from one of our recent episodes. Like, I feel like there's maybe a line between like exploitation, right, and something being tactful or whatever. Um, how do you feel like the team, especially Sean, was able to navigate this topic of sex work in such an artful way?
Well, a lot of sex workers who worked on the film, myself included, were consultants. There were
Mm,
consultants. Andrea Warhun, who's in Toronto, was brought on to
mhm.
look at the script. I was brought on like while they were shooting to talk to Sean and Mikey about authenticity. Kennedy Schneider was her dance consultant. So there was like a team of sex workers working behind the scenes
Okay.
to kind of like not really make decisions, but like try and like I guess illuminate things that we thought could be more authentic or just be,
Sure,
like, better representation.
sure. Now, so you guys did some consultation, but there's a bit of controversy because you guys did not have an intimacy coordinator. And I don't know if you're not allowed to talk about it, but I'm gonna ask the question. Um, did you feel like that impacted y'all's work on the film at all? Do you feel like it's just kind of like an afterthought that you're maybe like, it wasn't really that big of a deal, or was it a big deal?
I really hope that as Hollywood continues to tell sex worker stories and it seems like people want real sex workers on set, I really hope that film sets will do everything in their power to put, like, the guardrails in place to make sure that all of the sex workers on set are safe and taken care of.
Copy. I understand. I understand. And it's one of those things, with especially independent films, where every line item really does matter. It's and not to say not to make an excuse for it, because I also believe that intimacy coordination is incredibly important. I mean, we had
Agreed.
Alicia Rodas, who is the co-founder of Intimacy Coordination, was one of my first guests on this show.
Oh my god, wow, I would
Yeah.
love to listen to that episode.
You should check it out. Alicia is awesome. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Alicia.
Happy
Uh,
birthday, Alicia.
it will not be her birthday when this episode comes out, but today at this time of recording, I just texted her a couple hours ago. Um, yeah, and so like the work that they're doing is incredibly, I think, important and necessary. And I also, again, not an excuse, but I can see a world in which on an independent film, that is something that's maybe glossed over, especially because I don't know if we've had quite the cultural shift yet, you know?
No, I think there's a lot of resistance to intimacy coordinators, like, just across the board, not even just in
Yeah,
indie films. It's like there's, like, a real big pushback, I think,
yeah.
um, but hopefully that will change. I shot my short film last fall, and I had an intimacy Emily, actually, our mutual friend, was
Heard.
the intimacy coordinator for my film.
Oh, sick.
And it was really wonderful to I'd never worked with an intimacy coordinator before,
Mhm.
and even though it was my set, I really wanted one for everyone, because there were 20 people on set, and I just feel like it elevated my understanding of, like, how to behave, like, when you're on set,
Mm,
and I feel like it helped me up my game and, like, level up.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, because it kinda takes the, like, personal out of it, it's like it's choreography. It's this hand goes here, that goes there,
Yeah.
you know? And I had the extreme pleasure of working with Alicia. She was the intimacy coordinator, on a production of The Three Musketeers that I did, which is not necessarily a show where you would think about having an intimacy coordinator, but there's a lot of, like, touching each other's bodies because we're constantly, like, fighting each other and rolling around, and, like, there's a romantic thing, between the 2 leads, the male and female lead. Um, but yeah, it's such a different way of working. Um, but I think, as you said, like, it's important to have those guardrails in place to set those boundaries. Thank you so much for tapping into the actor's instrument. Before you go, Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. New industry guest interviews drop every Tuesday. Till next time, y'all. Peace.